Hello again, ladies and gentlemen. Saka here with another episode of Crusader Kings 2 for absolute beginners. When we last left off, we took the county of Leinster and we moved our capital for this extra bonus, 50% reinforcement rate because it is our capital. And we also have our marshal here, training troops, which grants us an 85% bonus to that reinforcement as well. Oh, an event pops up here. We were working on improving our intrigue, so we are up to 6 intrigue. We only need to improve that 2 more times to fulfill that ambition, which is pretty awesome stuff. Ossory and Dublin seem to be our next target. So Dublin, we have our chancellor here fabricating a claim on these 1,200 troops, 1,152 to be exact. And we also have a few people in our court that have claims to Ossory. Now, Ossory has a full garrison of 1,500 troops. What he also has is an alliance. When we go to the pacts, we can see that he has a pact with the petty king of Gwynedd that he can call into war because of the marriage of Don Chad and Gwendolyn. So if this marriage were to fizzle, if one of these two were to die, be a shame, then we can end that marriage and everything will be gravy. However, not one person is going to support that, unfortunately, so we cannot plot to have them killed. Now, we could try to assassinate him, spend 150 gold with a 27% chance of success and a 57% chance of being discovered. Local dignitary, she is shining with a necklace. Ooh, so because this is highlighted in purple, this is a chance for us to improve our intrigue skill. So yes, let's stage the theft of the necklace. As night falls, we sneak into the guest room and carefully remove the heirloom from the dignitary's sleeping wife. Stirs but does not wake. Now that you have the necklace, a worthless gegyaw, you need to decide where to plant it. Who shall take the blame? Well, the local dung gatherer in Dog's Body, Meldrick. Disguised by a simple cowl, you present the necklace to your dung-gathering servant, claiming it is a gift. He is delighted. It will go well with the dirty rags he wears as clothes. With your work done, you will retire and see what will happen next. The next morning, the loud wailing comes from the guest room. The theft has been discovered. The dignitary are inconsolable, and their grief over the missing necklace knows no bounds. As they prepare to leave your house, you call on your servant to bring their luggage. Meldrick! Bring down their belongings. He dumps the luggage in front, and as he turns, the dignitary's wife emits the cry. She points at the heirloom around his filthy neck. He gives her a toothless smile. Do you like it, my lady? 'Tis from a secret admirer it is. Guard, seize him. The scheme is complete. After the necklace has been returned, your dung-gathering servant will have to endure just a brief spell in the dungeons, but for a good cause. You have learned valuable lessons in intrigue. All's well that ends well. We gain 3 intrigue points with a 60% chance we get deceitful, lowering our diplomacy by a bit, but improving our intrigue another 3. And we did get deceitful. We are up to 12 intrigue. People are gullible fools. I've gained the deceitful trait. And now we fulfilled the ambition. We gain a whole lot more prestige. So we can amass wealth. We can improve our diplomacy, and we can become King of Ireland. Well, King is still a little out of our reach, but we want to get back our diplomacy skill that we've lost before. So an excellent turn of events, and that might actually change our percentage to assassinate. Let's see. We cannot assassinate. Oh, we can't afford to pay the 250 bucks for her. It's only 150 for him. We have a 32% chance of success and a 50% chance of being discovered. It will be a black stain on my honor. So, we can either try to get some plot power up and kill him underhanded, or pay off an assassin to grab the 150 gold. This will drop us to 40 gold. You know, we'll have to probably save up for a bit. We do gain 6 gold a month, so we're not, like, hurting for money. Oh, our heir is dead. At 59 years old, Concubar died a natural death. So now the voting will ensue for our heir, and we have an open council position for court chaplain. Looking at our court, we have Bishop Amgald and Tola. If we can make Tola the court chaplain, that would be better because he will be on the council and that will make him like us a whole lot more. But the downside is we can't have him talk to himself. So let's see our candidates here. So Amgal is a much better court chaplain than Tola, for sure. So we will put Amgal in charge of the council, and that will put him at 74. Now let's pad this. So Bishop Tola is over here in Thoman. We're going to send him to improve religious relations in Thoman and have him talk about how awesome we are. We also can nominate a successor, so I'll let my vassals go ahead and vote. But 3 children lack a guardian. This guy was teaching a lot. So a 3-2-3. Let's have her be diplomatic. Let's educate her. Get the most diplomatic person we've got. Domnall, our chancellor. Excellent. You will teach our daughter. That goes up by +10. Now we can educate Don Chad, which it looks like a good general or a steward might be good for him. Let's educate him with our general, our mayor, Runman. So that'll increase his opinion by 10, which is good to keep our mayors happy. And Donal is a 7 and a 6, so he might be a good court chaplain. We will educate him with such people as these. Amgal, because we want him to really like us there. So the voting is coming in. Children are being born. The votes are being tallied. So 5 votes for Tadeg, our kinsman. 2 votes. Oh, our wife is complaining. What's new? Now she likes us at +1. So we can spend some money and really get her in love with us. So we'll buy the ruby earrings that she wants indeed to raise that up to 41. And now we can vote. Now, in the event of a tie, our vote is the tiebreaker, but it doesn't look like this guy will win. In order to change the outcome of this, we can see the supporters. So all 4 of our bishops are voting for Tadag. Interesting. So we can go ahead and nominate Tadag. Let's see, where is old Tadag? There he is. So we'll vote for him too. Nope, that was the wrong Tadag, apparently. Tadag MacTurnback, Tadag of Munster. All right, so we will nominate Tadag of Munster. So many people here. There we go. So we've nominated an heir. We can grant a title of commander. So let's see who has some good combat skill. Personal combat skill of 1. Morale defense 15. Morale defense. These guys are good. And I don't want someone who hates me as commander. And the unmarried heir. So let us see if we can get an alliance here, say from Scotland. We can arrange marriage with any one of our courtiers. Or we can sort of go shopping here. Unfortunately, though, I don't believe that a female is in line to inherit any of these, so we just need someone with good stats for our heir. If he does take over, we want to boost as much as we can here. Who is around this age with good traits that can be passed on? An imbecile. No. Won't get married to an imbecile. 36355. 107. Elvira, courtier of Munster. Yes. So our heir will get married. Tanis Tadag to Elvira. And she has a strong claim on Asturias. Pretty far away claim that we can press, but no worries. All right, looking at our levy, we are about halfway filled, thanks to our marshal. Hopefully he can get a bonus that there's never been a shortage of men or, you know, a straight up influx. Now the question is, do we want to try to kill this guy ourselves or with an assassination? Or if the claim gets pressed on Dublin, we can just take Dublin and get these troops for ourselves and have an overwhelming force. Although nature might happen, you know. This guy may die if he is going to lead troops or something. He may be killed. She may die if she's of low health. Ambitious, honest scholar, a glutton, kind, zealous, humble. So no negative health traits on these guys. I don't think they're going to die anytime soon. But, what we could do... No, we can't even plot on... I tell you, Austria is one conservative, happy-go-lucky family. Everyone loves this guy. So we would have to try to stop fabricating claims here and spreading lies about this guy over here. Hope to kill him, get him on the throne, then spread lies about him, and then people may join in our plot. It may be easier just to spend the money for an assassin. We're almost there, and we do make almost 7 gold a month. We have enough for the assassin now. If we were to assassinate her, that's a 31% chance of success, 51% chance of being discovered. If we were to assassinate him, 31 and 51. I mean, it's equal, but he's cheaper. So, of course, this would be the way we could go. I don't like these odds, if I'm honest. I would like my Chancellor to get that claim fabricated, a 14.24 chance of fabricating on Dublin. Tell you what, we will go on a grand hunt. Oh, health traits fewer than 1 is not true. So because we are stressed, we can't go on a hunt. Well, crap. I was hoping we could go on a hunt here. So the summer fair in May. We can do the summer fair in May, get some prestige, see if this fires. Then by that time, our levy should be increased, and then we might go ahead with the assassination attempt. That way there'll be some extra money in our pocket. Oh, we don't feel lustful anymore. So we lose 1 intrigue and 20% fertility, and we lose that piety downfall. But our Christian churchgoers like us because we have lost that trait. Now, if that was helping our intrigue, that may have actually hurt our chances to assassinate this guy. Yeah, a 1 in 3 chance of succeeding with a 1 in 2 chance of getting discovered. That is not good. Not good indeed. Let's go ahead and hold the summer fair. That should make the peasants happy. Hopefully this isn't negative. Hopefully our vassals like the fact that we're holding a summer fair. I'm waiting on you, Chancellor. The jester performed, ran around with a silly hat and bells. Everyone laughed at his jokes, or rather his insults. We gained some prestige there. A child lacks a guardian here, Narvflafe, who's a 3-2, 3-3-2-3. Let's see, we might be able... You know what? Let's educate her ourselves. Let's try to mold her in our image, shall we? We will educate her. So now pop-ups are going to happen with her that we can sort of assign her the traits we want her to have, because if we married her off, we want her to be very powerful. Preaching sins. Oh no, the monk is talking religion. If he's just part of the entertainment, Bishop Almagdag doesn't like us. That will put him pretty close to the bishop cap. Kick him out, and the peasants are upset with a small local revolt risk for another year. We'll gain the piety, and it was fun while it was lasted. We gained some prestige. I didn't want to take this hit. I want to keep getting the tax money from this guy. We have 281 gold and no claim on Dublin yet, unfortunately. So, this is sort of the line in the sand. If we pay the money for the assassin, then we might not have enough for the claim. And then if we can't take the money for the claim, if we go in negative numbers, then that would be not good for the realm. But I kind of want to see if we're going to be successful here. All right, fingers crossed. A coin flip to be discovered and a third. Here we go. But my involvement remains unknown. So, no worse for the wear. We didn't kill him, but we weren't discovered either. So that was probably the best thing that could have happened, aside from him actually dying and ending this alliance. If we look at Kildare, he doesn't have an alliance. Dublin doesn't have an alliance. And a defensive pact against King William. Don't know who is a part of that defensive pact. But I tell you... Oh, we have a kinsman of legal age now, a scholarly theologian. Diplomacy and stewardship. He's pretty good at learning. He might be a decent court chaplain one day. We have a new pope. Alexander is succeeded by Callistus, which changes the opinions of our bishops for sure. So we don't need our bishop to talk nice about us, really, as their opinions are high enough. Let's go ahead and get some cultural tech research here in our capital. Let's not send him to waste. Okay, so our levy is practically full. We do have almost our 2,500 extra troops. If we were to pay for mercenaries, which is a very expensive endeavor, we sort by the total strength, and we look here, 150 gold base, plus, 12 a month. Now, are these guys at war? They are. They're defending against the Duke of France. You know what? This may be a great opportunity. If this guy is the guy that he has a defensive pact with, or an alliance with, of this guy. So are these guys in war? They are not, unfortunately. Well, crap. I was hoping that this whole land was at war. Then their troops would be distracted. They would be fighting other battles. Then we could swing in and take Austria for ourselves. But unfortunately, that is not going to be the case. My lovely young wife, Lidgard, has expressed her boredom several times. The court is boring, hunting is boring, embroidery is boring, ladies in waiting are boring, and she wants me to make the boredom go away. So if I humor her, that is for the sake of love, for the next year, we take a big hit in all of our stats. Or Lithgard befriends a courtier. Let's see, do we want her opinion plus 15? It doesn't say that she will be angry at us, so befriend a courtier. Have fun. We've got things to do. Like save up enough money to try to kill this guy again. I'm just hoping one of these die on their own. Let me pause it here. We have a higher chance of killing him. So if we were to plot to kill him, and we look at who is available, sorting by plot power, we can gain 16% there, 12 and 8. We could spend some money to bring these aboard. All right, so let us send a gift of 15 gold. She should join the plot. So now we will have a backer. Let's go ahead and... Ooh, we collected a tithe. Excellent, so we can afford to send even more gifts. Go ahead and send that one. And no one else will join the plot, unfortunately. So 91 isn't bad in the grand scheme of things. Because we're educating our daughter, this is a chance that we can influence her traits. She's having trouble making friends. So, friends are an overvalued commodity anyway. A 50% chance she gets proud. So that is more monthly prestige, not bad. 30% chance she gets shy, lowering her diplomacy down to 0. A 20% chance she becomes fat and lazy, which is not good for anybody. We can help her. So 60% she gets gregarious, which is very, very good. And a 40% chance she gets honest, which is good for diplomacy. Not bad. Or give her toys to attract friends. 60% chance she gets deceitful or greedy. Tax modifier and lower diplomacy. Let's see, if we make her deceitful, I kind of like these positive traits. We'll help her along. And she has gained gregarious, so now she has a +2 diplomacy, an attraction opinion, vassal, and same trade opinion. So looking good there. Now let's see why these people will not join. So the mayor, moral qualms, so he will not morally do it. Amoral, but the lowered opinion of Dunchad, base reluctance. That base reluctance is hurting us a lot. The only one that we may be able to sway, and it isn't even close, is the Bishop of Clonmacnoise. Not good. Well, I'm hoping, because right now we aren't even guaranteed that a plot will fire, but with 2 people plotting with us, there is still a chance that one can happen. A daughter was born to our Tanist, named Elvira. And while we are here, let's go ahead and throw a feast. All of my vassals will be there. We will buy all of the things. I was just looking for some entertainment. Flourishing bow and 1 long tone from his lute. So we've got a music player and another musician. Excellent, musicians are good. So we are going to patronize, we're going to have a concert, and then we'll spend lavishly on food, getting us more prestige. Will anyone turn us down? So our vassal, Earl Cormac, turned me down. Our friend Ragvald turned us down. So 4 of our vassals are coming, no worries. They should have a good time, barring anything. Guests have arrived. So we will see if anything is going to kick off here at the feast. Most interesting. So our mayor and I are now great friends. Oh, Mayor Runman, he refused the drink. So our opinion of him goes down. But we did get a good friend out of it, our mayor. So he is going to give us his entire troops, let's say, that he possibly can. 171. Outstanding. So we do have a good army ready to go. We just need to sever these ties. Once this marriage tie breaks and this alliance goes goodbye, then Austria will be ours for the picking. Or, once we can fabricate a claim on Dublin, they will be ripe for the picking. Are you guys at war yet? You're not. A town crier seems unable to capture the peasant rabble. You studied his methods. We gain a diplomacy. Outstanding. So we watched a town crier, and we only need 1 more point in order to fulfill that ambition to improve our diplomacy skill. We do have enough gold to try to assassinate him again. Once again, it's a 1 in 3 chance of success and a 1 in 2 chance of being found out. You number crunchers out there can tally up what my chances are for the perfect plot. Killing him, rolling the 1 in 3, and then not being discovered. It's a shame we have stressed. We could try to go on the grand hunt, but because our health is affected, we cannot go on that hunt. Oh, we have a truce, do we? I didn't even see that. Truce until 1086. So even if we press this claim, and we got a claim, we are with a truce for 4 more years. That's unfortunate. But it's good to have this claim, but it can't be used until pressed in war. So if we do get it, we would have to go to war before we died, because it wouldn't be passed down. All of that money and prestige that we used to spend on Dublin would be wasted. You know what? I'm feeling lucky. Let's try to assassinate him 1 more time. And now they divulge my name. So he absolutely hates us. I woke up to the shouts outside the... Oh. So my guards, who would want me dead? Who do you think would want us dead, man? The same person that we want dead. We still have some backers, though. But an interesting turn of events. Obviously, this guy will not like us because we placed a attempted murderous child. Uh-oh, we're ill. -2 health. So they may not need an assassin to kill us. we're probably going to kick the bucket here in a minute and play as Tanis Tadag of Munster. So I'll stick with it here just for a moment. In a perfect world, we die, we become this Tanis, then this goes through, because the truce is with us, not our country. So if we die, this guy doesn't have a truce with anyone, then we can go straight for Dublin, and then I don't believe that our heir will have this stain on his honor. Which means then we could try to kill him again. I like that. Who would want me dead? Alright, so far nothing is kicking off. This guy isn't in war, so we can't swoop in and take Austria just yet. We could hire mercenaries, but that is a very expensive endeavor. Attempted murder. Till 1132. Yes, so the next 60 years he's going to be upset that we killed him. You know, truthful. Alright. So it looks like this will be the break in the episodes. We're closing in on the 30-minute mark. But next episode, I am hoping that the claim will get fabricated or our plot to kill Donjad will fire. So far, no one else will even consider joining the plot, unfortunately. So we just sort of have to wait it out. But that is going to do it for me in this episode, ladies and gentlemen, of Crusader Kings 2 Tutorial for Absolute Beginners. I hope you're following along and learning from my patience. This game can be all about war, but sometimes it's weighing your options, because if we lost everybody, then we would be back a ton. But that's going to do it for me in this episode, ladies and gentlemen. Like, share, and subscribe if you are so bold. Thank you so much for tuning in. And next episode, we'll see if we can keep dodging the daggers of our assassins. Take care.